Yo, what's up?
Do you want to chat about any, like, I don't know, like, I know shit's like weird right now, like with Randy, and like, I don't know, do you just want to like just have a sit down and like we all talk about things? Or
I mean, what is there to...
like, I mean, I do get where he's coming from in a sense, you know, like I'm not trying to be a dick, I'm trying to like be the middle, like I'm trying to be the medium here and like, you know, talk things out between everybody, like the voice of reason. You know, like I do get his part on it, about like, you know, like basically like did like he told you something like it should be only like CG, like don't tell nobody about this, and like he felt a little disrespected by you going and to like telling the HOA, and then you were saying, oh, but it doesn't matter, they don't care about progression, but like he did tell you not to say anything or something. That's why I rather...
Do you realize before the VR headsets were out, this Freddy was asking me to do the yacht almost every day. This guy's been wanting to do the yacht for months.
Yeah, understandable, but here's the thing though. Dean told only 2 groups for a reason, right? Dean
Vinny,
only told us.
Vinny, do you realize how unfair my life is right now? Do you realize?
I
Vinny,
I do, and that's why I think we should really sit down and talk about
every single like week for me.
Flippy, and you're my brother and you're my right hand man, and I don't want things to be like this, and that's why I'm asking you. Maybe we should talk about things and clear the air and work on things instead of like, you know, you feeling a certain type of way, Randy feeling a type of way, then the boys are gonna feel a certain type of way. So why don't we all get together, sit down, talk about it, work through it, and make everything better? Like find a happy medium, like a happy middle ground. You know what I'm trying to say? Because shit shouldn't be this way, because we have so much together. We do so much together. You know, you guys shouldn't be like this. Listen, I get where Randy's coming from 100%. You know, at the end of the day, the way we always were, it was CG ride or die no matter what, you know? So that's what I'm trying to say is like, maybe we could sit down, we could talk, we could fix this is my point.
Where you at?
We're at the casino, at the parking lot.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Everything good?
Nah, I'm dealing with stupid shit. I need to go meet up with the boys.
All right. You just drop me off here. I'll go.
Both of you. I'll link up with you guys after.
Oh, I was gonna go to the casino. All right.
All right. Well, either way.
Yo.
Yo.
You understand that? That's the point. Right. Let me call you right back, bud. All right. Bye.
Oh God, man.
All right. So listen, there's a little heat in the air, obviously. Let's sit down and like talk about things. We're all a family here. You know, I get where Randy's coming from. I understand, Flippy, that you have, you know, you're up earlier than everybody, right? So you like to do things with people in the mornings.
We'll be back with you here in a second, Rose.
And you know, and I think it's just a built-up frustration of Randy, and you know, like on all of our ends with the whole thing of like, you know, see, like, because in our minds it's like CG ride or die no matter what. right? We always do everything together. We all unlock things together, and that's the way it's always been. So now when Randy's seen you were doing it with like HOA and like BOGO, it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm going to leave it to you guys to talk about.
So let me break it down from like, listen, bro. First of all, I fucking love you, and I don't think you have any bad intentions. And like, I know you like CG through and through. Let's just get that out of the way. And that's not even the question. But I remember when we were doing the yacht, you told me about Freddy, who's like a A1 guaranteed hacker, this and the third. And I remember telling you specifically, like, all right, I don't want to know about the headsets. And you told me like the HRA, they don't care about progression. They don't really do shit like that. It'll be fine. They'll just want the money and dip, right? And I remember speaking to you like specifically about that, which I mean, is what it is. And then like CG as a group, whether K, me, Ramee, or whoever are involved, as long as it's like a CG group, say it could be you, Francis, Taco, Hutch, Vinny, and like Curtis, whatever. If you six like do it and you complete it together for the first time, and it's like, oh shit, hell yeah, it's still CG, right? Because Dean actually, so we hit the yacht, we did the lower vault, we spent millions of doing it, we progressed, which is fair enough. And then Dean came to, well, us and CB, the two main groups, about this VR room, which no one else would like really know about. And but the point is, like, we should be progressing together as a group, especially because like we always make sure, Flippy, you have a room, because we value you a lot and we cherish you a lot and we love you in the gang, and like you're a very high like member in the gang, like in terms of like tactics and just like shit like that. And Kay honestly respects you a lot as well. That's why Kay is always telling me, is Flippy, like even yesterday you're about to go sleep, right? Kay was like, fuck it, we'll do it in like 10 minutes then, because Flippy's gonna go sleep. And I don't think you have any bad intentions or anything. It just like, imagine this, right, Flippy? Like we bring you in. Well, okay, I don't want to say like we owe you any, or you owe us anything, but like say we start this thing together, right? Let me rephrase that. We start this progression together, which is the VR heist, right? And we're doing it, bro. We're learning so much together. And me, you, Kay, Ramee, Curtis, Vinny, Taka, whoever, right? And then the next day you hit it with a totally random group that, not random, but like another group that we have no really affiliations to. And you tell them like everything that you've learned, that we learned together. And then you guys successfully do it for the first time in the city without like real progression. It just kind of like, it would sting, no? Like if I went to the Angels today with the VR shit and completed it with the Angels right now, I'm sure everyone here would be like, what the fuck? Why would you do it with the Angels and not with your own gang? I guess if you get what I'm saying. And the thing is, again, I don't think you have any bad intentions. I get it. It's addicting as fuck. And I know you probably don't think you would get it, and it's kind of just to fuck around and shit. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm explaining it wrong, but I feel like we should be doing this progression. And then after we've done it the first time as a CG group, kind of like how it's always been, then you could, like, whoever does it after, whoever wants to do it with whoever wants to bring people on, it's whatever, you know, no one really gives a fuck after that. But it's like we've always kind of done this thing where we'll always try and make CG like on top, go first, progress first, and then after that it doesn't matter. So it kind of just like sucked to see you kind of just do it with them, and they probably already know. They probably know more than we know after 2 attempts. You know what I'm saying? Already, because like I'm not saying your intentions were bad, and I know you want to progress. Like imagine today, you did it and you did succeed. Because end of the day, with like when you go inside there, you're doing it to succeed, right? Say for example today you did succeed, and you come back to us and you tell us, oh, I hit it with the HOA, we completed it, boom, boom, boom. Like we'd all be like, what the fuck, man?
It's kind of like,
it's
it's like a kind of slap in the face at that point, basically.
And at the end of the day, I'm not saying you owe us anything, and like we deserve, like, you know, I'm trying to be like as respectful as I can and not mix up my words, like, because I really do love you, bro. And I know you don't have bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like as a group we should be progressing together with specific things that are like this. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm just repeating myself, but I don't want to piss you off.
See, my thing is, you know, I'm in the most fucked up situation, and this is like a weekly thing for me. Like, the thing is, my entire life, being in the city, I've been around early in the mornings.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so, and it doesn't matter if it's, whether it's a heist, it doesn't matter if it's just hanging out with the boy, hanging out, going to war, or whatever. Every single week, it's something new. Whether it's me hearing from another person, Vinny's telling me that I'm benching him, whether it's hearing from another person, this guy feels like he's benched, maybe another person is telling me I'm not hanging out with them enough. I've been at this around the same time every day for the past like 3 years, and I just feel like there's never anything right I can do.
Thing is, we're not
you
doing anything
do
wrong.
everything right. Flippy, let me explain to you something. You do everything correctly, right? You don't do nothing wrong. So don't ever say that again in your life, because I would be nothing without you, and you know that. Okay. What we're trying to say is, like, I just feel like I knew this was gonna end up being an issue, when, like, you know, we brought you in as full CG, right? We wanted you ride or die, and you wanted that, and we loved it. I still remember that day when you got your chain. It was it was such a blessing to see. I think where issues came into play is when a lot more of your boys that you used to chill with around the time zones that you're around started coming back. I think that's where the issue happened. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Okay, you are though. You're saying when they came back, issues came up. But why is it?
My only issue is the VR thing. I don't know anything else. I don't know. I just want to say this. I've got a question
but see,
to talk about you real quick.
But that's my point. No, but that's my point.
About, like, gang
He's saying
wars,
there's a lot of issues. Like... But bro, so what do you want me to do? You want me to be around alone for 4 hours when we're at war?
Okay,
you want me to be alone for 4 hours and wait till Mario wakes up, or wait for Hutch to wake up 6 hours after I normally wake up, and just fucking sit there and get clapped up?
No, you should do this. Listen. If it's if it's a CG war, all right, or it's a CG heist, and you're progressing with CG, or the war side with CG, you have to prioritize CG members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're in a fight and the fight's over, and then a CG member comes around, then
I'm not gonna lie. The day that I got mad, Flippy, and I'm gonna be very blunt with you, I was pissed off when I was told in the war that we're in, and I understand I said I wanted no part in it, but I didn't want to be alone because I didn't want to get farmed. And I was told that, oh, they want to just do one more fight, then you could join us, and they'll go into sleep. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I did say that I don't want to be bothered, but at the same time, I didn't want to get caught slacking alone, Vinny, knowing I had my boys around.
See, this is what I fucking mean. Why am I the bad guy, Vinny?
You're not.
No. It is what? Okay, guys. He cannot. Yeah, maybe he's not saying word for word I'm the bad guy. How does that not make me look like a bad guy there? What he just said. Oh, first, let me explain, Vinny. Yeah. That same night through emails, you told me you didn't want to get involved. That same night, as soon as you woke up, we talked, and you told me I can't be bothered.
Yeah, but I also didn't want to get caught slacking alone.
You didn't tell me that.
But I'm just telling. But it is what it is, right?
No, stop. No, let me talk. Let me finish.
Wait, if you. Bro, why are we even talking about this? This isn't even like a thing. Like, I mean, it's a thing, but
it is a thing because he's mentioning it. It is a thing because he's still mentioning it. So obviously it's a thing. And my thing is, if I'm getting told someone doesn't want to be involved, why am I thinking about getting them involved? Till later, I find out that he's alone and he doesn't want to get caught slipping, and that's when he got in.
Oh, Vinny, if you didn't tell him that you didn't want to be alone, it's not really on Flippy then. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like I said. Listen. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not blaming him. I'm not. Okay,
but you are.
I said I didn't want. Okay, listen. No, oh my fucking god. I'm not blaming you. Okay, I'm not. I knew I was wrong. I was the one that said I didn't want to be bothered, but at the same time, I didn't want to get caught slacking alone, right? So then I was like, yo, Flippy.
And you have to ride with the boys, you know what I'm saying? You can't just tell them, no, I don't want to be involved.
Yeah, but
and
then after, I was like, yo, Flippy, where you at? Like, let's link up. And you're like, oh, I'm doing this. And yes, I get it.
And when you called me, we were literally all geared up hunting them. We got a shootout literally 5 minutes later. And then you instantly got involved.
I know, I did. Listen, I'm not trying to listen.
I don't know why this was even brought up. I'm confused.
No, because what I'm trying. No, I'm not. Listen, because I'm trying to make you understand. It's what led. How can I explain this? Right, we're originally talking about the VR heist, right?
That's the only thing I was talking about. I don't have any feelings.
Listen, what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is because yes, Flippy wakes up the earliest out of everybody. Flippy and Mario up the earliest. Okay. And I said to myself, I feel like something Randy, I know how you feel about BOGO and all this shit. And I knew something one day would happen. Like something would pop, something would sting somebody one day or another with something. And I'm just saying, from back then, it's just it's something that was leading to it. You understand?
No, this has nothing to do with BOGO or anyone. It's that, all right, the way I was explaining them earlier, I think was perfect. It's just about the VR heist. ain't got no. I don't have any other deep. I don't have any problems with Flippy. I don't know. Maybe you do, Finny, but this
Oh, I have
nothing else has been on my mind apart from
bro.
this.
Flippy's literally my right hand man. I'd be lost without this guy. Like I like through and through. This guy's been there for me fucking day in and day out. I would literally take a bullet for Flippy. You know, that's just the way it is because he's my brother.
I just want no.
And I'll be honest, I didn't even know half of the shit that you just told me. When it comes to, no one's ever told me that Dean told you just 2 crews and it was supposed to say like that. If it was supposed to say like that, I had zero idea about that.
Yeah.
No, okay, I get that. And, I remember telling you specifically, don't tell them about the headsets. And you told me that HOA don't care about progression, and they won't even get involved.
Freddie hasn't told anyone in HOA.
Yeah, but isn't Miguel HOA?
I mean, bro, he doesn't hang out with them. He just hangs out with me only.
Yeah, but the main point being, it's like it's not a different gang.
You know what? I'll be back later, bros. Okay.
Alright, bro.
Okay, bro.
No, but I thought I was pretty because when we did the yacht, wasn't it CG plus Freddy? It was Hutch was there, Curtis was there. So like my main point was like, okay, just don't tell HOA or Freddy like about any of this until we figure it out, right? And like I think, like okay, listen, Flippy, I'm not saying you can't do shit with other crews because you can. Like to me, end of the day, do you think? And just be honest with me, bro. Do you think you would have got to the VR place without any of CG telling you any of the information with the HOA or the crew you just did the VR shit with now, right? Do you think you would have got to that spot right now? Like no one told you about the VR or like where the place was apart from CG, right?
No, probably not.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I don't want it to make it seem like you're not CG because you are, but what I'm trying to say is like as a group, as a gang, as CG, we got to that place together, right? No one else would know about it if we didn't fucking like do it together as a group, CG, and you are in that group. So like when you bring other people that weren't even involved in the initial like progression of that, and then like say for example you guys did hit it, it just stings. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? But like I know your intentions aren't bad. I know it's early and that shit's addicting as fuck. And like I know you guys can do the yacht, so it's like fuck it, bro. Why don't we just do it? I really trust me when I say this. You're not the bad guy. You don't have bad intentions. It just feels like what the fuck, man. Like why doing it with another group? If you guys hit it, like if you guys successfully do it after we as a group started it together, and you're in that CG group, it's like fuck. Like damn, bro. What the fuck? Like, imagine. Okay, be honest with me, Flippy. If you woke up today, right? You did 2 times with them, and say the second time you gave them all the information they needed after learning it from us, and then you did it successfully, and you woke up and told K, hey K, I hit it with HOA, Miguel, Mike Wadham, and we completed it. Do you think he's gonna be like, oh hell yeah, man, let's go, baby, woohoo? Realistically.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, brother. Like, end of the day, if we complete it together as CG, we always have a spot for you, bro. We've always, because we know how valuable and like how sexy and how big your dick is and how skilled you are. And like,
Must be nice.
you are as well, Hutch. Everyone just has different like. Okay, one thing. Let me say.
I'm kidding.
Everyone brings a different like dynamic
Randy
to the
loves
group.
Flippy more than you, Hutch. Just get over it.
No.
Just get over it,
I'm
bro.
kidding, boys. I'm sorry.
But what I'm trying to say is, Flippy, like, it just stung a bit knowing you're doing it with all of them. And like, bro, our priority right now should be doing the yacht so we can do it together later on because we have no headsets. You know what I'm saying? So when you tell me, no, I'm gonna hit it real quick and then we'll do the yacht after, kind of stings. It's like, why aren't you prioritizing like the main group? Like, I know it's like, oh, in an hour it's fine, but the thing is, say if we do fail now, we fail, whatever. But by the time K wakes up, that's another hour. We just wait, hit the yacht, and then that's 2 attempts. We have to get more headsets. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Maybe hopefully I explained it right.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's pretty much it.
Like basically, like if you never if you did the yacht blindly, right, and you got these headsets, or HOA did the yacht blindly and did the headset, they'd be like, "What the fuck are these things for?" Right? Be like, "What the hell is this shit?" They would have no fucking clue.
Explained it.
Yeah,
I said it, but
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
No,
how
I'm
do you
sorry,
feel?
walked
Flippy?
away.
How do you feel?
Oh.
No, I mean, it makes sense. I agree with you. But I guess my initial reaction was, I honestly think you worded it very poorly because, I don't know, I think you worded it in a weird way. And then...
At the start when I called you, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
And
when
then,
I called you, yeah, that's my
And
bad.
then, not to mention that, but, I mean, Listen, I'll be honest, man. You know, when you mentioned that, then you started, you know, saying stuff like, you know, I was talking to Curtis about this and that, and then it just gave me fucking PTSD vibes of shit that I've been dealing for the past month about, oh, you're going to war with these people because of these people. I just feel like I don't really give a fuck about this heist shit if you know, Miguel blah 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 are involved or not. I don't give a fuck. My thing is it's something new every single 2 weeks that it's almost like my loyalty gets like questioned, and it's just so odd.
I mean, I don't know if you're talking to me, but I haven't had any problem with you apart from that, no? I don't know what else I've been about, like other.
I'm just saying in general. I don't think.
Oh. I've never like I don't. Again,
Yeah,
just because I don't like bug rob or hate trade, like you. I mean, I like hate trade, just not bugger. I don't care if you do shit with them. I couldn't give a fuck. This was only one thing because it was the only reason like I'm even like concerned is because like as CG as a group, and I know I've said this, we've always done like the first like progression together. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's my only concern, and it's only my ever concern ever.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I don't know about this whole like benching and shit. I don't know, but maybe you need to talk to Vinny about that, or I don't know what else
about that.
What else has been going on? You need any help with, like, I don't know.
No, nothing. Well, nothing's been going on
No
at
one
all.
questions your loyalty, by the way. I mean, I know. Okay, I don't question your loyalty. I don't know if something else has happened.
I would never question the shit that we do.
I mean, listen, whether you want to say you're questioning loyalty or not, I know I don't want to get too into it again.
Yeah.
When I wake up and I hang out with you guys and I hear you guys question me about benching Vinny, to me that's questioning loyalty right there. That's, you know, if people have issues with me, honestly, even though Randy, I feel like you came a little bit off, at least you came up to me and you told me. Like, I don't.
I always just come up to you.
That's what I'm saying, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Rather than, I don't want to be waking up and fucking hearing, you know, one guy telling me this guy said something about me that just makes me like question like whether people are like think I'm like loyal or not.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, so what Flippy's trying to say is like if you guys have a problem with him, don't speak about it to like other members without coming to him first, because then if he wakes up and everyone's already talked about it, it feels like what the fuck, bro? These guys are just like kind of talking. Because like when you talk to someone, you kind of already like spoken shit out, your decisions are made and like things like that already kind of like put out there, right? And if Flippy's not there involved, it feels like what the fuck, bro? Like you guys have already talked about it. What's the point of me even like doing anything if you guys already like decided, I guess. So I get what he's saying. And like the whole thing with me and Curse, I was on the phone. Curse was what you up to. I'm like, I'm just doing I might do the VR heist with Flippy. You know, it wasn't really anything too deep.
No, right, I get it. I get it.
It was like,
yeah, bro. It wasn't.
You didn't really.
Crazy.
It was more like, I don't know if I should do it or not. It was like, yeah, I don't know if you should do it with another group. That was pretty much it. And then after that, I called you instantly.
Essentially, we just agreed that it should be a CG thing, and then after we do it, we bring it to other people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying,
which I think is fair.
Vinny, you agree as well, man?
Yeah, yeah.
If you have a problem with any, like it should be this way. If you have a problem with anyone in this gang, you just talk to them straight up without, like, you know, talking too much about it to other people. Because then it just feels like, bro.
I mean, you could say all you want to other people, or you know, we're supposed to be family, but I mean,
exactly.
At least hit me up about it too.
Yeah, talk to him directly. Yeah. Get some opinions, whatever. Just talk to him directly, and that's it.
Except Tacos. I honestly don't fuck with Taco. He a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should have left your ass. I should have left your ass bleeding in that damn VR room, man.
Yeah, motherfucker. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. I'll bring you back there, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll bring you back there and suck your dick right there.
As a matter of fact, the only reason I fucking even picked your ass up is you were trying to talk like you were Randy. So I was like, let me give this guy a second chance.
Nice, man. No, I got like 100+ revives anyway. I'm chilling. Lost an hour without shooting a bullet, bro.
Told me what I do with shoot. Flippy, so I knew.
I might have seen some of that footage. I was fucking pissing myself. I needed that last night. I'll tell you that.
So we all Gucci, we're all chilling.
Hell yeah, man.
For now.
You okay with that? Like Flippy, everything good?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Alright, we're chilling.